know that.
Okay, well, for our story, we're doing it based on police brutality in America. So we're doing this thing where they target minority groups, and they're kind of like policemen, but there's something supernatural about them, they're aliens, because we make it look like they're aliens through putting on red contacts to make them look unhuman, and then they go out and they kill people that are innocent.
And then for the opening, for the general opening sequence, it'll be it'll cut between two scenes. One will be a mum, rocking a baby on a rocking chair, and then the other one is a guy being chased by police or one of those people, could be an alleyway or the woods, whatever. And then, so the child that the mum's rocking is the same guy being chased by the police. So we'll somehow show that in the pattern to show.
Hang on, wait, say that again. How will we show it?
Through the cut between the scenes.
Okay, so what will we be seeing? Good, so we see the mum rocking on a rocking chair with the baby.
The mum rocking some guy.
Yeah.
And then the same guy later on, after the police come take over, running away from the...
Okay, so the baby's in the past, so it's a flashback.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And then...
and then we're going to make it look like they live in quite a rough area. So we're going to film a council estate and then zoom into each window. And with each window we'll zoom into, we'll put a title, and we'll listen into a conversation for each person there. And then
hang on, talk to me about the conversation that you're putting in.
I guess we're gonna have to record it ourselves, and every time we zoom into a house, we're gonna put every time we zoom into a window, we'll put a conversation.
Okay, sure. So it's
but we'll do it
yeah,
kind of you can't hear it properly, because obviously when you listen in, you can't hear it properly. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Okay, good. So I think what you should do with that is scroll up again so I can see the picture of the flats in the background. Or will I not be able to see them? Yeah. So what I would do is I would get it on a flat angle. Yeah. Yeah, just stop scrolling. Just stop scrolling. Great, thank you. I would get it. If that's what you want to do, I would zoom right in. So here. Right? And as your camera is going along here, if it's here, I would hear a muffled conversation or argument come in. And then I'd have my camera drop down. And then I'd have it go across there and have a different noise. And then I'd drop down and have another one. And I'd have that. I'd put my titles maybe along here where you've got this photo thing. And then I would have that cutting. So this is each time a title comes up, you have that. And then between that, you're cutting to your other two scenes. I think the problem you'll have is how do we get a person being chased by the police?
We were gonna not necessarily show the police's eyes, whatever, to the end,
yeah.
So they don't know it's the alien or whatever to the end, and then just have shots of the police shoes running, different shots of the running, or from the front and the back, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
And then also we wanted to add some. You scroll up and down, but some police flashing lights or whatever, so to suggest that's the police.
Okay, good. So you've got lots of stuff that works, but you've got about 15 different things that you could potentially use, and we need a step by step. So if you want to do flats, and then person running away, and then person rocking a baby. I like the rocking chair thing if you've got a baby and a person that you can rock, because then actually every time we do that, you could add the sound of a rocking chair, and that creak will give you some kind of tension build. Do you know what I mean? If every time we hear this creak. And then if you're having a chase, I would think you need to think about it step by step. So if I wanted to have an actual chase, you might have your camera around standing here and have the person running this way. Then you'd need to cut to over here and have them running around there. Then you'd need to stand there, then you'd need to stand there. Yeah? So it would take a lot of different shots. And you need to actually map that out shot by shot.
I was thinking that, you know how it's flashing between both? So one scene will be the whole flats thing, and then the mum will be kind of part of that. And then for the chase, it will just be when it flashes back. The first time it flashes back will be like the lights, police lights. The next time it flashes back will be like a shot of them, of their feet running.
Okay.
So you don't actually need to do the whole.
Yeah, like for the chase, we weren't going to film the whole, like, body of both the two people running. We were going to do, like, close-ups and extreme close-ups to create a sense of mystery so we don't give away too much in there.
Okay, good. So close-ups of their feet or close-ups of, well, that's kind of...
Their face.
And we want to do the graphic match thing.
Yeah, in which part?
But they, when it flashes back, you don't know which one it's flashing to, but it would be like a key lock, and then the police would be looking inside or whatever.
Yeah, okay, sure. All right, great. So what you've got now is you need to have an exact order. So if we fade in, the first thing we see is someone rocking a baby back and forth. The second thing we see is whatever. The third thing we see is, yeah? Have you got it?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it. And one more thing. How will the titles come in?
With each shot, the film. The flat, and we can also put it in, like, you know, when the mum's rocking the baby, we can put it like around her as well. Like, we can just put it around the people in each scene.
Yeah, except that if you're going for an A, then it needs to look like it was well thought out and it matches what you're doing. Yeah, so it can't just be, oh, then we put some text in here, or then we put some text in here. So something like, you know, we have a police badge flash up on screen, and attached to the badge is each person's name, or we have, you know, with the Napoleon Dynamite one, how they're kind of a part of the film. Yeah, or the ones that you analyze, how you're saying, if we're looking at the film Buried, the title looks like it's coming up from underground or something. Yeah, so that's what it needs. That's what it needs to have.
We could, like, film the ground, and then we could have a title on the ground, and the guy, when they run, he can run on top of it, so like it gets rid of it.
Okay, great. So that would make such a difference to it. That means you need to have a lot of different shots of him running. And when you're shooting those shots, you need to have enough space of floor at the bottom, so like that much space, that we could have a title under there. Yeah? I think that's where your marks are, so that's what I would do with the titles. And then I just need you to have, I know you've got a storyboard saying this, then this, then this, then this. If you're cutting to him running in between each shot, I want in that storyboard it to say him running. Then it says directed by. Then it says, well, directed by would be the last one. First it says a whatever production. Then we see a cut of the baby. Then we see a something, something, something. Then we see the next bit. Then we see this. Because what you'll find is if you need about 12 different titles, that's a lot of shots to put in there, and that'll flesh out your storyboard a bit. Good? Makes sense? Okay, great. What about the music? What will we do?
Kira found this. Wait, is it? Kira found one and you found one as well. But we found don't have no of that on here. We found loads of things going in the background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, go back to the beginning. I don't like that music.
Oh, yeah, there's this.
This is like an option, because I thought the music would go with the chase.
Yeah.
It's the
other, have a look on in the corner of the Okay, cool. I like as well, I like the rocking chair situation if you've got access to that. Yeah, so an over-the-shoulder shot. Great. Okay, good. So, my next question is, when will you shoot this?
Like, as soon as possible.
Yeah, so next thing to do is go shooting scheduled. If we need, I think you'll run into a problem getting a person holding a baby and rocking it back and forth and filming that. That's where I think your problem will be. Just getting someone organised and getting someone to help you out. So I would try and get that done as soon as
We were
possible.
thinking we could like do that bit ourselves, but like cover up the baby or use a doll.
Yeah, oh fine. Yeah, good. Have you got a rocking chair?
I know someone that has one.
Okay. Can you do that soon? That would be the first thing to do, I think. But yeah, okay, good. All right, thank you. Well done.
Cool.
Yep. Oh, anything else? Anyone else? Any suggestions?
I have a suggestion.
Yeah, go on.
What about like an overlay?
Okay. Yeah.
So you see,
Of
it
what?
could be when the woman's rocking the baby. There could be an overlay of the police lights or something like that, or like noise as well at the same time.
Yeah. Do you like that? Yeah.
Yeah, I like the overlaying the police lights.
And that's actually way better because then we don't have to record the police lights. We can use police lights that we have on YouTube, and also that will then build tension as it goes faster and faster and faster. Yeah, great. I think definitely use that. Anything else? All right, cool. Great. Well done.